My name is Sebastian Brosch, and let's do some headstands. First, a couple of things that most people do wrong when they try headstand, and that's trying to stand with your head and your hands on a straight line, which gives you zero base and just makes it awkward for the neck. So the first headstand we should practice is interlacing the fingers, squeezing your elbows together, placing the top of your head in this bowl that you create with your hands, and then just lift your hips. So the turtle is not something you want to do when you stand on the head. You want to flatten your back, and of course this requires some flexibility, and if you're not that flexible, make sure you have a wall behind you so you can push your legs into the wall and lift your hips over your shoulders. So instead of jumping up here, flailing like crazy and falling over, you push into your elbows, you push into the wall, and you headstand. And headstand is not really a good word for this because the head is down, yes, but it's mostly the forearms. So you're balancing on your forearms, and if you do it correctly, you should actually be able to lift your head off of the ground and with zero weight in your head. All right, so that's the first thing you want to practice. If your flexibility is there, you can lift one leg and try to like flex the foot off the ground like this. Of course, always doing both sides so your hips don't get uneven. And when you've been there for a minute, it's nice to relax in hero pose, stretching out the front side, stretching out both the hips and the belly. But if you want to go more difficult, then you should start in crow, which is this. Because in crow you have the arms exactly the way you want them for tripod headstand. So from crow you can just put your feet down, put your head down, come into clown pose, and try to lift up into tripod headstand. And here you have weight into the head, but you still have the spine straight. You're not rounding the spine because that way it will just roll forward. And this is a great core exercise, going up and down from headstand to clown pose, maybe even stretching your legs up. But as soon as your legs go up, you risk falling over. And if you have soft mats, sure, it can be nice. It doesn't matter, but it's not very nice to just topple over. I like going back to crow pose and then doing reps here. It really gets your heart pumping and your blood flowing. So that's a couple of tips to do headstands correctly. So don't round your spine and have a good base. Tripod, triangle with the hands and head, and you should be good. All right? Thank you guys for watching. See you on the website or see you on the mat.